Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fished for about half an hour. Got around a dozen golden fish, a handful of silver fish, and 2 platinum fish.
Hello there.
Captain Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
Sad.
Professor. It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave some flowers on his grave for me.
I will do that. And another Rocky Burdock, which is +1 strength. I'm gonna do 2 green flower, 2 yellow flower.
Hello there.
What did I miss? Everyone looks so glum. You missed really sad. Really sad thing. Alright, let's explore the monastery. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, Bernadette is not even in her room. How crazy this all is.
What the?
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Thank you.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
Thanks, Sothis. I'll spend the free time as we talk to people. Animal bone dice. Tooth dagger.
Professor.
Your enemies are my enemies. Likewise. Well, I mean, you mean that literally, but also it's like.
Professor, welcome back. We all were... You've been on our minds. Know that your enemies are my enemies. I will do all I can to help you find justice. There is no one else I can... My strength is yours alone. I will fight as you command. I will kill anyone, should you ask it of me.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Lost tide?
There'd be something.
Lost...
Is that the jousting almanac?
Lost tide?
I feel like I've done all those with him already.
Professor.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even he... That's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
Thanks, Raphael.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Big spoon. Needs big spoon. Likes to eat a lot. $11 sword. A master seal. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Arcane crystal. I'm gonna buy that too.
Okay.
An advanced seal. Cool. No, it can stay abroad for a while longer.
Maybe. When I heard that Monica was with the enemy, I was surprised by how unsurprised I was. Something was just off about her. It's hard to explain. That said, whenever she had free time, she was always hanging around with Edelgard. I wonder if Edelgard is also... Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just being paranoid. Please ignore me.
Professor? Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Isn't that a bit much? I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
What do you think, Professor?
Would be a shame if we were
I
invaded.
agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many? It makes the church seem reckless.
I'm all for finding the enemy, but
Professor? Do you think we'll still be able to graduate? If dangerous things keep happening around here, who even knows? I'm worried. I hope that all the students and professors will be there to celebrate at the graduation ceremony.
me too.
Hey.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Thank you. Likes making accessories.
Dear goddess. Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie. She really loved Gerald. I hope she can bounce back. I'll say a prayer for Gerald's soul. There's not much else I can do.
Teach.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand how you must be feeling. But even while you're standing still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
Don't forget, world keeps on moving. It's hard. It's hard to remember that.
Really?
Yes, really. Sure. During what looks like a student throwing trash on the ground. Let's have trash bins all throughout the monastery. Oh, that worked. Some people complain about not liking one or the other. I just don't understand how anyone can snub a good meal. Instead, lost movement for you. Well-prepared meal should be enjoyed by all. Although, to be honest, I'm pretty
Not
picky.
just Tomas, but Monica, too. We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
To burn the world, is what it sounds like.
Not just... We can't... Who are...
Oh, no.
Hey, I've been looking for that.
Didn't see what it was, but... Found something. Gifts.
Oh, thank you.
That would have been the one to give him. Oh well. Give him a treat.
I can have
Oh,
this?
like that.
Professor. Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star. That's a mourning scripture from the Church of Seros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
Need something? See you again soon.
Fables. Bag of seeds. I probably could have given the fables to Ash.
Hey, you.
Oh. See with Shamir. We'll be with Dimitri. We'll do those probably next episode. Simply a folding fish.
Oh, is something hiding just behind that book?
A small leather bag, and inside it a ring.
That ring! I have seen it before. Ah, I know. Geralt showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall? He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
Okay. Hold on to that.
He also said that...
Right.
Dust cleaning cloth.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's
Yes?
about the weapon that killed Geralt. Will you listen?
I'll listen. What about it?
It was a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger.
Being the infirmary person.
It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who
What?
could make a blade like that, do you figure?
That's not good.
I wonder who they were. Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
What's that?
No. No.
Oh, she does have super long hair.
Wherever did this turn up? Thank you for getting it back to me.
What's that?
You've lost someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you. I've always seen strength in your eyes. I know you'll recover. You're a very strong person.
Thank you.
You have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me. Professor, I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
Thank you.
I've never been much for condolences.
I figured that. Cold-blooded snake.
Now, Professor, if there is any...
But are you one for revenge? You seem like you're a person for revenge. History? No. Ghost stories? No. Paint? Sweets? Animals? Accessories? Oh. Outdated design. Where's glasses? Free glares outside. Complicated love life. Sweet. No, doesn't like baking. That would go to Bernadetta probably. Connection to the Empire of the Past. I probably have another one. Next,
Really?
check out the library.
Monica von Ox. There is nothing suspicious in her past that would suggest this change of character. Her transformation must have something to do with her disappearance last year.
Probably.
Sadly, that is the extent of my knowledge. I wonder who kidnapped her and why.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I am so sorry. The failing was clearly our own. We didn't notice the enemy's invasion, and now Gerald. I apologize. There is nothing I can say to atone for our sins. Professor, please do not let your guard down even among the people of the monastery. There is no way to know where another enemy may be hiding.
That's so.
Oh, one more. Bait. Belongs to an experienced magic user who loves fishing. Alright, the middle room.
Excuse me. Professor, how are you holding up? I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
First Tomas, and now Monica. I do have a theory, though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person. As if, perhaps, the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time.
Possible.
How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
Defense tactics.
Practice yields results.
Got 4 left. Alright, model leader, doubles experience earned for battalions. I probably need to keep that on because I think I'm about to switch. Battalion endurance takes half damage. Nice. Okay. The knights are cool. Sort by authority. A. These are A. Allies can counterattack when they are attacked from outside their usual range for 5 turns. That's insane. I love it. Powerful lightning. Charge foes. Heal HP of all allies in range. It's just a bigger version of the monks. Okay. But I do have B now. Heavy soldiers. I lose avoidance. I don't want to lose avoidance. Frontless soldiers. Crit. Gain crit. Kind of like that. Gaspard Knights. Knights. Stride +5 movement. Onslaught. Personally trained by Rodriguez. Okay. See how they level up. So for now, I'll keep model leader on, and then we can switch it out for defense tactics, because I want to keep the rest of this. Okay.
Excuse me.
That's everything here. Second floor. Of the dorms. A whole bunch of gauntlets.
I'm scared. I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Gerald? He was so strong.
Even when you're scared, push through.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Sometimes that's all you can do. Flowers. Cloud's room. Features room. No more books for XP. There. Oh. To the night hall. Somebody wants to talk to me. Iron cooking pot.
I trained with Gerald just the other day. Why? Why did he have to go and die? It's too awful. He didn't deserve it.
He didn't deserve it. Got backstabbed. Twice. Sadly. It's even worse.
Do you have time for a request?
Practice battle maneuvers with the Adrestian Empire's Imperial Guard.
Professor, I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
We should be careful.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
I ain't going down easy. Tell you that.
Professor, I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say, but I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
You're out of your room, but thank you.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
Thanks, Bernadetta. The mother whose name we don't know. 1139, 1159. Gerald Eisner, 1180. Resting in the warm embrace of cherished memories.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still,
I like that.
It appears the knights have already taken everything useful. There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
If anything useful, make sure to share.
Professor. Aha! Found you! You're always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes.
Something the matter?
Well, yeah. I wouldn't have been running all over the place looking for you if stuff was normal. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening? Well, she told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Sedith around anywhere.
Haven't. Sorry.
Okay, I'm supposed to tell Sedith the thing Lady Rhea told me to tell you, but he's hard to find.
Want to look for him together?
No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because then I'll know where he is and I can tell him.
That may not work.
I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do. Oh,
But if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around up there. I figure I ought to chop them up, or else someone might trip on a log, or we might run out of firewood. And if I chop, then it'll save other people time. If it looks like I'm done there, then the quarters need to be swept. So if you see Sedith and you need to find me, then I might be there.
Can I help you with anything?
Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else, because it's mine and I'm gonna do it.
Good attitude.
Besides, if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful. I don't know why, but Lady Rhea sure does seem to like you. She's always worried about what you might be doing or not doing.
That's so.
Oh yeah, not that it's any of my business. Anyways, Lady Rhea asked me to do some jobs, so I'm doing them all. Even some she didn't ask for, but I know need doing, so I'm doing them. End of story. And remember, if you see Sedith around, come find me and tell me where you saw him, yeah?
Seems like it'll be tough to find you. You're running all over the place.
Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest. If I'm not, oh, I see. You're right, I'm all over the place, huh?
Exactly.
I don't want to waste your time, Professor, so if you see Sedith, how about you tell him I was looking for him, and then tell him all the places I'll be?
That seemed not
then
good
he can spend
either.
his time looking for me instead of you. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
because Seth is not busy either.
A real good plan. Let's do that. See you later, Professor.
No, come back. This is a terrible plan. This plan is terrible. Oh, is it just me? Oh. Go back a few seconds to the end of that scene. That bench looked really warped. Like, go back and look at it. Because I'm recording so much in advance, I'm going to forget to edit this and just post a picture of it. But it looked really warped. Like, the picture wasn't right there. That was weird. Crescent Moon tea. So the fruit blend, berry blend, whole bunch of tea, and a turnip.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident. Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
You grabbed that goal.
Look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you. We were thinking that if you were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Thank you both.
A lost item.
Oh, it's a net.
A lost
Fables? No.
A
Paperwork?
lost item.
Hunter, particular about fashion. Thought maybe. Cooking utensils? Try to cook. Lovely comb is the person standing right next to her.
A lost
Do you like fishing? No. That would be Hyman.
A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot.
Go through them.
A lot.
Reserves.
A lot. A lot. A lot.
Just in case. I do have one.
A lost item. A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot.
Because this is how we should end an
I
episode.
thought it was gone for
unfinished
good.
score.
How did you know it was mine? A lost item. A lot.
Okay, in that case. Sweet
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, it maxes out.
I'm so oh, we were thinking.
Let's see, where is it?
Did you find it?
Oh no! Not the lovely. Huh. Okay. That's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. There's only a handful of people left to talk to. Let me do that real quick. Well, there's some more down there. But Edelgard's right here.
What happened to Gerald? It's terrible. If there's anything I can do, simply ask. Even if what you desire is revenge, I'll gladly lend you my power. We can't let them get away with this.
Thank you, Edelgard. Now in the episode, find out if I have some stuff to give out the thing. Yeah, lost items. Still need to talk with Ingrid. I'll do that on screen. I'm gonna spend the rest of the free time. Somehow, I don't think there's any more training. All the knights are gone. I was like, where's I was gonna look for Catherine and Shamir, see if I had any stuff for her, but right, they're gone. Gilbert's not here too, so I guess dining hall stuff. I might just do the training ground thing because nobody else I really want to train with is here. So we'll spend the free time and move on with the rest of this month. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.